Hey, it's Ron back here today at the Swift Marina in beautiful Margate City, New Jersey. I'm out here with the DJI Air 2S. I'm doing a second test of the new firmware because, some people thought was an issue, I said was an issue. I don't know if I said it was an issue, but in the first video, I had trouble getting the zoom function to work on the Mavic. Oh, sorry, not the Mavic Air 2S. And the video zoom, it doesn't have photo zoom. Only the Mini 2 has the photo zoom. But I could not get the video zoom to work, and I figured it out after a little bit of time. There I am down there, staying by the docks there at the marina there. See my giant size Start RC landing pad, and you see I got the zoom working there. And I had a conversation with Marcus Crawford, and what we assumed was that I either had the drone set in 5.4K video or 60 frames per second, and that would have not caused it not to be able to do the zoom function. And I do the zoom function a lot by using the function button and the scroll bar on the left hand side of the controller, but you can also tap the plus button to the left of the big record button on the right side, and control your zoom there also. But yeah, so what I figured out was that well, I put that in, I tagged that as a comment on my video that I must have had it in 60 frames per second or 5.4K. But one of the, somebody commented right away, and sorry I don't remember the gentleman's name, and I will link this YouTube video down below. But the gentleman's name said, "Oh, I can see, clearly in the screen recording with 4K 30." So I said, "Oh, the mystery continues." So I wasn't at my desk at the time. So when I did get home, I got the Air 2S out and fired everything up. I went to the camera settings, was going through there to see if I could figure out what possibly could be wrong. And I got to the second line of the settings. And I saw that I had the color profile set in D-Log instead of normal. So I switched it back to normal, and voila, the zoom button returned. It's just a little +1 circle that appears right on top of the autofocus circle zoom. These are right beside the hello everybody. You see me waving there. Right beside the record button, the big record button on the right hand side. These buttons are to the left side of the big record buttons on the right hand side. So right now I'm showing the screen. This is the autofocus. That's how when you put in manual focus, you have that I'm going to call it scroll there. Do your manual focusing. But in a second here, we're going to get you to the menu system, and we're going to show you where I went wrong. There we're into camera settings. You see that second line says color. Okay, when you have a normal, you have zoom. But if you switch over to D-Log, now you don't have the zoom button on top of the AF autofocus button. But watch, if I go back into the settings again, and I switch it back to normal, the zoom button will come back again, and I will be able to do the digital zoom, so you can see there. Go back to normal, and I'm testing in HLG. The zoom does also not work in the HLG color profile either. So all this is good to know. I mean, I'm sure this is all the videos at the beginning. Okay, there's the 1X back again. So now I'm able to zoom again. And so that's a good thing. We're going to start recording here. And you see those bars on the banisters there. The thing that's the overexposure warnings here. So you can see how beautiful day it is. See that beautiful blue sky and those puffy white clouds. It was a good sunset here tonight too at the bay. And here I'm going to do a Marcus Crawford style up and out. So there we go. You see some more of the landscape there. But folks, I'm glad I was able to figure out that zoom thing, and I hope I didn't worry anybody in my previous video that somehow the update had taken that away. It did not. It was all just stupidity, user error on my part. So there's your sunset. Sorry, I got those overexposure worms on, so you don't actually see the sun there. But I'll put up a second video here of what came off the memory card. This is just the screen recording of my iPad Mini 5. So I have things pretty much properly exposed here. You see the white stuff on the boat there. That's going to be overexposed a lot here too. So I'm in the bay here. We've had a problem in the bay here where it needs to be dredged, and you see these little islands that should be formed, have formed in the middle of the bay there. I mean it's ridiculous. Last year you could see it, but it wasn't like green grass like this. I mean somebody was building a condo out there pretty soon or something like that. You'll see as I go over here how thick it is in parts. And the birds like it there too. It's a kind of a bird habitat at this point. Again, just a couple years ago, that wasn't there. And even though it was there the last couple of years, it wasn't as pronounced as you saw it in the video over there. So here's some more, flybys on that. Basically what said it just needs to be dredged, sand and stuff, dirt stuff are forming little islands out there. It's going to be tougher for the boaters and the jet skiers to get by all that, and more risk of, getting your boat grounded, if you don't know all that stuff's there, if you're not familiar with the territory. So as you can see, the Air Twist does a good job of flying along there. I got my settings dialed in, but so we're kind of just going over it there, and we have it zoomed in just a hair, just a little bit there, that 0.12. So now we're gonna fly upwards with the camera facing down. It almost looks like a V shape there, an upside down V shape there. So it's kind of unusual. And then even in the middle there, you can see the green forming. So that may actually fill in eventually, and the whole thing will be, now I'm playing with the zoom here a little bit. Now we're 1.4, now I zoomed in and I'm coming down, I'm hitting the downward stick here. So you can see we're going to get real close to that newly formed island in the middle of the bay there. So the birds love it. Birds love to hang out there. So now I'm going to put it in center smooth and go for a little bit smoother and as close, getting in real close here. So you can just really see how low things are there. Even those, around there you can see that seaweed and stuff like that. That's around there. It's probably just a few inches deep. So here we're quickly losing our bay there with all this. You can see, you can look back to where I'm standing over there at the marina. So nice blue water there. You can say, look at the sunshine off that white building there. It was a beautiful night. Really, it was the last night of July 2021. So those buildings, those big buildings you see in the distance. That's Atlantic City. That's the big hotels and casinos down there. That's how many miles away, but on a clear day you can easily see down there, especially when you're up in the drone. I'm up about 109 feet now, so here's some more of the we'll call it the coastline here. We'll switch back to normal mode, pick up a little speed here. So some of the beautiful homes along the shoreline here. Yeah, we've had a good summer down here at the shore. A lot of the country has been engulfed in this terrible heat waves, 100-degree temperatures and higher. But we've been pretty lucky down at the shore. It certainly hasn't been any 100-degree days, and there hasn't even been a whole lot of 90-degree days. There's a good view. You get to see Atlantic City. You get to see that island forming in the middle of the bay, and you can see some of the canals here in Margate City that they've dug in. All those canal, of course, houses have the boat ramps and stuff like that. People own boats, and so there's two big canals there. Now you can see some of the tall buildings in Margate, Island House, and I forget some of the other buildings are called there. And there we go around the last canal there, and then You see a big bay there. That's down there where we call it the bay side of Margate, where they have all the restaurants. They have like a water park there, like an inflatable water park. They're building a giant hotel bar down there called Amber. He said, "Look, we have some jet skiers coming by here. Those guys are flying. Look at them go." See if I can keep up with those guys. They're really moving. And you see that big island in the middle there. That's been there forever. That has a name. I forget what the name is. This is, to the right there. That's kind of the salt marshes. But that piece has been there as long as I can remember. That big island there. It has a name. I just can't remember what it is. So see, we kind of gibble down and maybe catch up with these guys here. So yeah, they're really moving. So zoom in a little bit here. Zoom in on that island some. So you see now we're looking to kind of the south. That's the end of Margate, all the way down across that bridge. That's Longport. That's the next town over. And the next island way in the distance, that's Ocean City. Hey, look at that guy did like a donut on his jet ski, made that circle there. That's pretty cool. And that bridge that you see way in the distance there, that bridge will take you over back to the mainland. Eventually over like Summers Point. So okay, here we're on the way back here. Battery's getting a little bit low here, so we're gonna we got a aircraft here, so detected. So I'm gonna look for him here. All right, I see him. He's the other direction from where I'm at, but I'm still gonna get this aircraft down a little bit lower here. But he's the other direction, so. We'll be good. He's the other direction. He's not moving my way either, but we're still going to get this thing down here to a respectable height here. We're over the bay, so, it's nothing to hit or anything like that. So flying low won't be a problem. You just want to get too low because you saw what happened to Russ over at 51 Drones. He was flying real low to the water, and it fooled his optical flow downward facing sensors and it landed in the water. But, you don't really have to worry about that. When you're at 143 feet, like I am right now, you're in good shape at that height. It's not even really, so high it's not even seeing the water. And he hits real still water. Even though I'm in the bay here, you still see a lot of ripples and contrast in my water. So I was probably in a little bit better shape. Okay, so I cut the thing. I'm back now, and I got the sunset going here. And once I'm on low battery now, so I got to do a return to home here, get back home safely. We're at, we're at 2 minutes and 24 seconds now. It's in the red there. It's like 2 minutes. And we even got the low battery landing warnings. We're real low now, so we got to get this home here. We're 700 and some feet away here. So, we get it. Touch and go a minute here, critical low battery, but again, it's coming down here, but I'm not that far away, so hopefully I can make it back in here. All right, let's get this baby home. We're really getting low here on the battery here. I don't like that critical low, so we're gonna waste no time and get this puppy home here. I forgot I had it in sport mode, so that's why I'm doing all these quick yaws here. It's still in sport mode. So okay, we're basically back now. It's almost over top of my head now, so it's not much worry anymore. It's coming down, so you can get that last look at the sunset up there. So thanks for joining me in this video, folks. I hope I cleared that whole zoom issue up. It was user error all the way. Nothing wrong with the drone or the firmware at all. In fact, this is my second flight on new firmware, and everything looks good with it. So I'm pretty happy with it. So we have landed successfully on a critically low battery. I don't like to come in that low on the battery, but it is what it is. The sure landing area is safe. Yeah, we're bringing down on that landing pad where it's safe as can be. So thanks for joining me on this flight, folks, and we will definitely see you on the next flight. So have a good day, everyone.